Yeah. Mic check, we in the room. Talk same old truth. From the couch to the waves, we gon' say what it gave. Big facts, small talk fades. We unpack what the culture made. Turn it up, let the stories play. Every guest bring a whole new day. What it is, what it do, what it gave. Tune in, lock in, we be talking all day. From the bars to the brains, to the love, to the rage. This the vibe, this the tribe. What it is, what it do, what it gave.
Oh, America, we are back. I am Dr. Demi, and this is
One of the God.
One of the God, and we are here with another episode of What a Gave.
What a gave.
What a Gave, the podcast where it's giving truth, knowledge, and wit. All right, so we're gonna put the fit check in. We'll do that at the end, though. I'll put, I'm saying fit check right now. We're gonna do a fit check, Marlo.
What it do, what it gave.
The next thing is we always tell what our week gave at the beginning of the podcast. So, what a gave?
We gave boredom. I've been at the house bored, honestly. I've been trying to publish my book, but I mean, that ain't been taking like a lot of my time for real. It was irritating me very bad because it's like asking me like verify my identity, and then it's telling me that I'm not me, and it's like, who else am I? So I mean, that's been getting on my nerves. So I didn't postpone that. I was actually gonna try again, but I forgot to bring my laptop. But yeah, I've been bored, honestly.
Okay, that's all your week gave, though. I mean,
What else did I do? Did I tell you something I did?
I mean, you did something recently.
What?
You let something go.
Like a relationship or something? What?
What you do every day? Oh my, America! I got to
What I
remind.
do? I'm sorry. I think I have like.
What have you been
dementia
during the week? What do you get up and go?
I'll go to work, but I'll quit the job.
Get the people a little 1-2 about that. I had Kiki a little bit.
I mean, I just hated them people, honestly. Like, I hated the job. The kids was cool, but I didn't like the job. I didn't like the school for real. I didn't like the administrators. Then that was like, it was a predominantly like white school, so you already know how I am with all that shit. So.
And so when they asked you, they told you that they needed you to do what?
They told me to send a letter of resignation letter.
No.
What?
They wanted you to come down.
Oh, they wanted.
Yeah, that's the key right.
They called me too because I actually missed work that day to go to a job fair, and so they called me later that afternoon and was like, "Hey, yeah, we're gonna need you to come to the Board of Education tomorrow morning." And I was like, "Okay." And so that morning I sent their ass a resignation letter, and I said, "I'm pleased to inform y'all that I will be resigning immediately."
Cause what the fuck? Like who? They thought they were gonna goop you.
Yeah, they thought they was finna gag me. No, they was not finna gag me no more.
So you had to do the gaggerific thing.
That's probably what they was waiting on anyway. I feel like this thing was waiting on anyway. They was like, we gonna hit this. We gonna make this nigga quit.
Yeah.
We both got what we wanted.
Yeah. So it's given, my situation too. I knew at some point, if I had stayed, they would have been doing me that way. Appreciate your service all this time, but we're going in another direction, which is what they told me last year when they gave the white boy my job. They're going in another direction, but we have this job, we'll give you some bullshit. So I resigned on their ass.
And I think that's like my problem with like jobs nowadays. I feel like nobody really wants a job for real because it's like people we working with jobs to like survive for real. Like nobody really doing shit that they like want to do for real. Like I feel like nobody really doing shit they passionate about. I mean, it's like not that they don't want to, but it's like shit, we trying to live. That's why I feel like now, like I like how the space we get in to where it's like whatever ideas we think of or what we want to do, we just kind of like act on them ideas and like kind of take initiative to kind of like do whatever you want to do because you'll get to a point where you thinking you're gonna get rich from working for the white man.
Yeah, you
all fucking day long, 40 hours a week, 40 to 60 hours a week and shit, overtime and shit.
You never, so you can become comfortable. We kind of talked about that last week. Someone will pay you good money. I forgot what white man said it, but he was like, if you don't build your own dreams, someone will pay you handsomely to build theirs. And so you can live comfortably. You can go to Dubai. You can go to, Phuket. You could go all these places with someone else's money. But until you, do the things that are necessary for you to gain the wealth, it's the wealth. And because wealth is something that keeps regenerating. That's what you want. Because money, it'll wear out, and you can get fired at any moment. These people want you for the time that they want you, but if they can find someone else to do it for cheaper or whatever the case may be, this will happen. So anyway, that's enough for of that, because we'll go into a whole
different interpretation.
But my week gave all of my books will be here by tomorrow. So if you have pre-ordered your books, I am going to be packaging them up so that you can, get your books. All of them are here. I am so excited because over the last 7 to 8 months, that's all I have been focusing on was getting the books done. And some people, I was telling one of my friends the other day, I said, well, I just wrote 5 books. She said, you must be AI. 3 of the books I had already done, so they were like halfway done. So they were halfway done, so all I needed to do was go and finish them, perfect them, all of that. So that was how I was able to get them done. So, but 2 of the books I did fresh. They were, but those books were only like 100 pages long. So it didn't take me but a second or 2 to get those done. But now that they're done, and if you pre-order, they're also available on Amazon. If you want to go to Dr. Abedeme Omowale Coyote. And
we'll put that in the description for the people that can't spell it.
We'll put it down there so you can know what we got going on. So that's what our week gave. So but Marlo, so before we get into these topics that we been talking about, I want to talk about love and romance and a few things before
it burns.
Before we so America. I'm engaged. I've been married before and it didn't work out. And sometimes the engagement ain't really working out. He knows. Listen, he know it. Like, he ain't gonna be shocked. But I love him with all my heart. But that space that people want to be in with relationships. Let's talk about that real quick before we get into our other topics. Because we talk about a lot, like, because I always tell you, stop saying you don't want to be in a relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Because
say you're waiting on that person.
Yes, because inherently we are supposed to be in relationships. Whether you get married and stay with somebody, 40, 50 years, I don't know if that's for everyone. But people need that interaction. Like, you gotta have that. Like, So I always tell him, America, stop saying, I don't want to be, I ain't on that. Like, Because one of the things I always tell people, my mother died alone. When she died, I was by her side, but she was a whole married lady. But go ahead, what's your new? Do you have a new interpretation
of what love?
Of what love is?
I mean, honestly, I don't know. Like, I feel like I kind of got to a space for real where I'm really just, I don't know. I feel like I'm just a healthier lover. Like, I feel like I kind of did surpass like the toxicity part and like the being toxic and the fighting and always into it and mad at each other. Like, I kind of did past that for real. So it's like for real, like, I feel like for me to kind of like love somebody right now, they have to have like be on the same type of time and I'm on. Like, they kind of be like doing the same things.
When you say timing, because y'all young folks say type shit.
I don't know. Like, I feel like, okay, so like they need to be like trying to do something with their life. Like, they ain't got to necessarily be. Cause honestly, I would prefer, and I don't want to sound like shallow, but I want to be with somebody who kind of like inspire me to do more. Like, I want somebody that's kind of like doing different things. Like, I already did, I'm trying to do, so I can kind of like get to that point for like my first boyfriend, he wasn't shit for real. But one thing that nigga told me was anytime, whenever he was like, whenever we done, any nigga after me and after that, it should be elevation. And I agree.
Now that's a word.
So I get leprechaun that.
That's a word.
So that's where I'm at with love right now.
I know what to do.
Yeah,
it's the straight people who don't know what to do.
Don't do the pre-con family.
I was on Bigo. That's where back in where it started. I know how to do it. But anyway, I agree. I agree that every new relationship should be an upgrade, some form of elevation, because that is how you know that you are elevating as a person. Because you're not going to allow something that's beneath you or anything like that.
Yeah.
Especially when you've had someone that's been good to you.
And like to piggyback off there, I also want like to be with somebody who kind of like recognizes my growth. I feel like a lot of people I didn't like deal with in recent past, they have not appreciated my growth. Like they did not appreciate it. I just smacked the fuck out of them.
Ooh.
For real, like they didn't appreciate this. Like I feel like I need to be with somebody who's appreciate I was at one point, and I understand it. Like they wasn't there for this, so they might not understand it. But like when I'm telling you where I used to be and like where I am now, and like the things that I would have done to you maybe a year ago, and I'm not doing now, you should appreciate that. And I feel like I want to be with somebody who understands. Like, let me be calm before this nigga fuck me up.
Yeah, let me relax.
Because a couple months ago I may have
Fucked you up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so I want to talk about that really quickly before we get into this next couple of topics. So I want to talk about the Kevin Hart roast. We both took some time out to waste.
I would never.
What I promised, waste 2.5 hours of our time.
Back.
You can't it was the worst. It was so bad. It was so bad that I wanted to claw my eyes out while I was watching and drink the blood as it came out. It was just that bad. And I would like to say to Kevin Hart, you've made enough money. It's probably about time to just hang it up. Just make the tequila. The tequila's pretty good. Make the tequila, and comedy is just not your thing.
Does it come in a half pint bottle?
Ooh.
They should have used that. They should have used that instead of all that racist shit they was saying.
So this roast, it was supposed to be about Kevin Hart, and do not get me wrong. So it's called a dais. The dais, D-A-I-S. This is the people who are on the stage who are going to participate in the roast. It was a lackadaisical dais. The underwhelming, unremarkable people. I'm talking about, I do not know where these people came from, why they were there. Still don't know why Draymond Green was there.
I don't understand why a white man hosted it.
Yes, but he said it, like you said, he said it when I came. He's like, yeah, it's a white man hosting a roast of a black man.
He also said they told me to be racist.
And they told me to be racist.
That nigga went lying.
So it was so bad that everybody who got up roasted Cheryl Underwood more than they roasted Kevin Hart.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you when we was texting. I was like, they should have named it the roast of Cheryl Underwood. The obliteration of Cheryl Underwood.
The annihilation. It was so bad, America, and I do not understand how it was that Netflix let some of the things that were said fly. It was
because it was about black people.
Well, and that's the part of it that it always kind of helps me to always know that the ways I've been thinking over the last 17 years now have been absolutely right. Is that the denigration of black people in America is just par for the fucking course.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? The boy said Cheryl Underwood was so black that the road runner, if she leaned up against the wall, the road runner could run through her.
Yeah, I was excuse me,
And I'm sitting here like, that lady is somebody's mama. She's a queen of comedy, but they kept calling her a king of comedy.
What got me was when they told that lady they said something about her being so black that she was so black, that's why they had to get. They had to give her a daytime Emmy. I'm so sorry, Cheryl. We're gonna have to cut that out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Forgive him, ancestor.
I'm sorry.
Forgive him, ancestor.
No, sorry. If I never
And
would have
then
said